Good afternoon, basketball fans. Welcome to a first-round matchup here at the Dayspring Classic. We have the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen as the guests today, and the Maranatha Christian Academy Huskies as the home team. And Hammond scored a quick 2-point basket. I'm Jim Christensen, joined by Mr. Ryan Fontana. Ryan, how you doing?
Hey, we just got our first win of the tournament, so pretty good.
Yeah, right? You guys just got a big win against Bay City.
Yep, hopefully more to come.
Do you know your next opponent?
We do not. They have not played yet. Actually, they did, yes, so we will be playing Heritage.
All right. Looking forward to that. Hammond out to the early lead. This is Maranatha's first year of having a program, Ryan.
Yes, and this is Ryan Hafley's head coaching debut in this tournament. So he's obviously come here from Mattoon, Illinois, went to Dayspring here, and now leading the new school. So,
yeah, we're really excited for him. And he does a good job with his team. Okay, quick timeout, and we've got Maranatha inbounding the ball here, down 9-0 early. Let's see if they can get something going here towards the basket. Get a good-looking shot up.
Yep, Hammond in there, looks to be their 1-3-1, trying to put this game away early as they're doing a good job right now, 9-0. Usually with these earlier games, you have a little bit of talent discrepancy, so coach is trying to put the games away quickly so that their players can get some rest for those next games.
Yeah, next game for these teams is at like 9 o'clock tonight, which is, not a usual time you're going to play a game. So they're trying to take an early lead and rest their starters.
A great pass there by Woosley over to Lemon.
Yeah, you'll say that combination a lot. Woosley-Lemon, Woosley-Lemon.
Yep, they are definitely the driving forces of Hammond's team, who have to be one of the favorites of this tournament.
Yeah, I would think they're one of the higher seeds for sure. Woosley with a turnover. Steal for the senior, Dakota Nelson. Brings the ball back the other way. Some good ball movement here.
And as a young program, it is tough, luck of the draw, if you will, to have to play Hammond, your first game of the tournament. But it's also a good experience for these guys, something
Definitely.
that they'll be able to learn from and grow with. And I was talking with Hafley earlier, Coach Hafley, and he was excited. He said, I got mostly 8th grade, 9th graders. So that's 4 years of being able to grow a team and get them young and teach them how you want to teach them. So coming up, I'd expect them to be a completely different team.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, you have to think back to when a program starts, right? Some of these guys have never even played basketball before.
Yeah.
So they're holding their own.
Great ball movement there by Hammond. That's something they're always very good at. Don't let it stick. Maranatha really struggling against that 1-3-1 pressure.
Yeah, they're going to bring the pressure the whole game. So Got to find something to break it and get some good looks. Looking like Maranatha's in a 3-2 zone. And Woosley able to drive through it for the 2.
He's going to be one player to keep an eye on this whole tournament, as usually he's in the upper echelon of players here.
Yeah,
might add an MVP this year, depending on how this tournament goes for them.
As you say his name, he gets a steal, so adding to his stats. Ooh, mistimed that one. Sails out of bounds, and they knew it. They both just looked at each other.
Yep.
Disgusted on that one.
And what I like about Hammond from here early in this game is, sometimes when you're playing an opponent that you'll probably end up beating, you can kind of take your sweet time to, get your buckets, or you play lackadaisical. They are not playing like that right now, which is the sign of a good team.
Yeah, they don't play down to the competition. They're going to bring their level, their game, no matter who they're playing.
Ooh, almost got that. That was a nice fadeaway there.
Good fadeaway from Nelson.
Yeah, he's their only senior on the team, so they got a lot of time to grow, and I know Hafley's definitely going to be putting the work in with him.
Oh, big time.
Kind of just seems just trying to get something where there's not pressure in his face, chuck the shot up.
Yeah, the Hammond's not an easy team to play, so
no.
You're just getting pressure in your face constantly. And they have so many guys on their team, too, so they're just bringing in fresh guy after fresh guy.
Yep.
I think they've already got 4 bench players in the game already.
Yeah, it looks that way.
All right, it looks like a timeout from Coach Hafley, so we'll step away for a moment and be back on the Eagle Sports Network. We're back after that timeout. Maranatha looking to get something going here, Ryan.
Yep, especially against the subs. You're hoping you can kind of get a little bit of momentum here. Just get something to click, something for your guys to build off of. Didn't happen there as we got a quick turnover.
Hammond will move the ball around that zone a lot until they get exactly the look they're hoping for, like that.
Yep. Maranatha's just got to capitalize on those.
Another 3-ball for Nelson, up and no good. Fight for the rebound goes to Hammond, and we're back the other way.
What you have good, too, from Hammond, even though it's the bench guys, the ball movement has stayed the same.
Yep.
And this, just like we're talking about Maranatha getting some good learning experiences, I mean, I know Hammond likes to play their bench a lot, so they do have a lot of experience, but it just keeps them on their toes
Totally.
a whole lot more when you're getting extended minutes, kind of get in a rhythm.
Oh, big time. And you're going to need some of those guys if you're going to make a deep run in the tournament.
Definitely.
4 games in 2 days is not easy to pull off. And if you don't have a good couple bench guys, you're going to run out of gas with just 5 guys.
Yep.
That last one was an and one there for Nelson. So first field goal of the school history in our tournament goes to Dakota Nelson.
That'll be the fun fact under our Snapple caps later on.
Yeah, that was when, as I'm sure you were very happy when the Bears beat the Packers this year. My dad texted me and said, and now Thomas Brown will be the answer to a trivia question. In 11 years, who is the Bears head coach to beat them in 2025?
Oh, yeah, I was thrilled at that one.
Uh-huh.
Nice steal there by Nelson. Just not able to finish the layup. And Hammond back running the other way.
Comes Grayson Schrock, a lefty on the left side, lays it up and just off the rim. Not even getting that one to go. That looks good.
Those have to be one of the most frustrating things. You feel like you did all this work to get to the hoop and you see it just roll out. Those are tough.
Yeah, we've all been there. Nelson, for deep 3, bank no good. We got 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Steal for Maranatha, and Grayson Schrock comes the other way.
A little bit of sloppy play on both ends here.
Yeah, turnover to turnover to turnover. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hammond up and good to end the quarter. It's going to be 28-3. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back on the Eagle Sports Network.
Nice drive there by Hammond, just not able to finish as Nelson brings it up for Maranatha. One thing to point out, Jim, Hammond is the defending champs, so they're trying to retain their title here.
Yeah, I was going to
Obviously off
ask
to a
you.
good start.
They're always like in the championship game or near the championship game, so I was like, I don't remember who won last year, but I thought it was them.
I mean, 2 of the last 3 have gone to Hammond.
Okay, yeah. How many have they won? If you look back, you got to start counting. Do we have enough fingers for that?
I'm not sure, but let's see what we got. We got 2002 they won, so we're going way back there. We got their next one in 2011.
Were you playing around that time, or are you done
That was
already?
right after I graduated. 2017 they won. 2019, 2022, and 2024. So if they follow their pattern, they won't win this year, but watch out next year.
Yeah.
So obviously they're looking to change that. So we get another turnover by Hammond.
Yeah, you love stats like that. I saw that the Ravens win the Super Bowl every 12 years with a 28-year-old quarterback, and that would be this year at Lamar's age.
Don't you find that funny? Like, who sat there and
who
was
figured
like,
it out,
you know
right?
what? Let's write all of this down so we have some fun facts for you.
It is unbelievable. I mean, how do you figure that out? I see a
Right.
stat like that, I'm like, what? Who thought to look at the ages and the years? But it happens all the time.
Yep. Nelson getting a quick break from Maranatha. Let's see who's going to handle the ball for them, as he's been the main person. They're still getting tons of pressure, even from the Hammond's backups.
And that's typical Hammond basketball for you. I think we're going to foul call here. And a really quick break for Nelson. He's coming right back in.
Those 5 seconds will definitely make a difference. I can feel it.
He's going to need it for tonight, you know?
Yep. This is what, the 32nd annual tournament.
Oh.
It's crazy to think there's been 32 of these.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay, there you go. Look at that.
So
I was hoping it was right around that number.
Yep. I think lots of guys have played on this floor. Lots of coaches who are now obviously coaching, but are now leading their own teams.
Yep.
Which is always kind of cool.
Yeah, Ryan played for Arthur, so he played in this tournament.
We try not to hold that against him.
Yeah.
Hammond setting up their offense here.
Yep, always methodical.
And I think that's the key that a lot of teams don't do is this right here. They're not playing fast.
Nope.
They're young guys, but they're waiting for the offense to get them the bucket instead of forcing stuff.
Yep.
So many teams, including Quentin Road, we tend to do that.
Yeah, you freak out.
It's just we're not getting something this right away, and instantly the ball's on the floor and it's ruining the offense. And that's literally a credit to coaching. I mean, we all
They're
know.
so disciplined.
We all know Coach Woosley's a great coach.
Yes, he is.
And that shows with just your bench guys. Like how many teams have a bench that is even remotely running the offense?
Yeah. Let alone taking 3 minutes off and
Yeah.
making a zone work too.
Yep.
Because you can't just stand there.
Correct.
You got to move, so they move. And you're going to wear them down. I mean.
Yep, someone's going to eventually make a mistake. Again, didn't get a bucket there, but got the look that they wanted.
Really good luck.
And we're patient. Oh, nice spin move there by Nelson. Kisses it off the glass.
Ryan told him to pass, and then he has to shake his head when it goes in.
Yeah.
So.
Every coach has experienced that once or twice in a game.
Yep.
No. Okay.
Okay. Well, it would end.
Yeah.
We got the Schrock brothers passing the ball to each other in here. Grayson and Ian.
And for Maranatha, it really seems a lot like Nelson or bust, right?
Yeah, a lot of games. That's how it goes for him. I really think he's the only one that's
comfortable.
played on a basketball team before. I think. I don't want to misquote it, but I think so. So a lot of guys are baseball players or learning a new sport for the first time. So it's a great experience.
Yep. Hammond inbounding the ball here. As number 23, Grayson Schrock's going to take a seat on the bench. A lot of what I like about this tournament this year is it seems like there's a. Sure, you might have your favorites, but there's a lot of good teams that are going to be vying for
3 through like 8 or 9 all seem kind of similar.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. And I think we're set up for a very entertaining tournament.
Yeah, that's what you like. You don't just want one team coming in and kicking everybody's butt. I mean, that's not fun for anybody.
Yeah, like we talked about. I mean, Hammond's probably one of the favorites, but I mean, any given game, anybody can win.
Yeah, you like to see a lot of parity. Nice shot. Back-to-back threes for Nelson.
Seems like he's starting to kind of feel it when he gets a chance to breathe without someone breathing the same air as him.
Yeah. 2 guys were in his face constantly in the first quarter.
It just frees him up a little bit to make a play.
Yeah, and he's got pretty deep range, so he can shoot from anywhere.
Beautiful cut there by number 32. I don't even see him in the book. Am I missing him? I don't see a 32 in the book.
We don't have one.
So our mystery man with a nice cut in a bucket. We got Grayson Schrock coming back in for Nelson. And that's exhausting too, honestly, what Nelson is doing. Good hustle there, getting on the floor. Both teams. You like to see that. Even down, up, as a coach, you always want to see your team giving it their all.
Yeah, you can put in effort no matter what the score is. And they're still trying. They're not giving up by any means. So
yep. And that's something you can build off as a coach.
Definitely.
Right?
Especially with these young guys like we were talking about.
Yep.
You get that competitive spirit in them. You get that drive that if you're like, we can still play a game at this score, we can play against anybody at a certain point, right?
Yeah.
The skills will come, but it's all about the attitude and the competitive spirit.
And if that's something too, some players, you have to coach effort. When you don't have to coach effort, you can focus more on the X's and O's of the game.
Totally.
And that's something that even with our team, it's been that way, right? Yeah. We've had to coach effort, not this year, but we've taken that next step where it's now effort is given.
Yes, definitely. And when you have a program where you play with the same coaches for many years from a young age, hopefully you can build that at such a younger age that by the time they get to the varsity level, it's just an instinct thing, you know?
Yep. Looks like Woosley and Lemon were trying for the alley-oop.
They were practicing it before the game.
Yeah. Did he throw it down? Can he? He's got to be able to throw it down.
He took like a couple dribbles, 2 steps, and threw down several in warm-ups.
Yeah, okay. So. That's what I was figuring. So that's the goal, right?
It's cool.
You want to have some fun, right? So it's tournament time, you know. You get a couple of days off of school. I mean, that's probably the best part.
Yeah.
Get to hang with your friends. There's a nice steal there by Woosley, and they are up and running. They're trying
it. Oh, almost.
That was close. Coach Woosley put an end to that fast break real quick.
I would say he didn't look really happy at the alley-oop throw last time. And then as soon as they got this steal, he's like, no. Pull it back. We're taking one shot going into halftime.
Woosley with a desperation shot before the buzzer doesn't go in, but it doesn't matter as Hammond is leading at the half, 34-15.
Yeah, we'll take a break for halftime. We'll come back with some first half stats for you, and we'll see you on the other side.
All right, welcome back, everybody. As we start the second half of Hammond versus Maranatha. As Hammond starts off with a quick turnover there. And looking at the stats from halftime, I mean, obviously, you're up by a lot. If Coach Woosley is going to nitpick at something, they did have 12 turnovers. Hammond did. They had 7 turnovers, but I feel like Coach Woosley's going to want 0 turnovers.
Yeah.
But that's just holding your team to a
higher
standard,
yeah.
right? We're here for bigger things. So let's clean it up right now. Oh, beautiful backdoor cut and just couldn't reel it in. But that's what you want, though, right? They got some movement. They got an open look. You just got to capitalize on that.
Yeah, and their second quarter was much better. And so hopefully they can build off of that. What did they have? 14 of their 15 points in the second quarter, I think. So
12.
That was close.
And for Hammond, I think this is a nice game too. Just get your guys in a rhythm, right? Let them get comfortable, get some shots up.
Both teams had to travel a couple hours to be here, so it's cold, right? You got to sit on a bus for a while.
Yep, get that blood flowing, get in a rhythm. Nelson with the near turnover. Maranatha able to keep possession.
Yeah, just trying to find something here. Fade away. Pass off to number 24 and out of bounds.
It's a little bit of a hot pass coming into him. Wasn't able to corral it.
Yeah, he's frustrated.
It is. I mean, those are tough, right? That's kind of what we were talking about a little bit earlier. When you're getting pounded by a team, sometimes it just gets frustrating. But that, like we also talked about, it's growing pains, right?
And he didn't even get a turnover on that last one. His team still had the ball, so you can only be so upset with yourself.
Yeah.
Good steal from Huskies. Grayson Schrock bringing it up the left side, up and just off the rim. He's been close a few times.
Yep. It's a good steal, though. It's Hammond getting a little lazy there. Lemon with the easy drive to the hoop for 2. As much as we talk about, or as we talked about Woosley in the first half, Lemon also really is a problem. He's got the height, and he likes to get to the rim.
He's a big guy.
So he's another player to watch regarding all-tourney team, too.
He'll get a lot of rebounds, too.
Yep. It's not only like he's tall, he's just long.
Really, really long.
Which is obviously very nice when you're playing the game of basketball. His brother was also very good player.
Yep.
I know he's sitting front row with his dad right now, cheering on Connor.
Good ball movement for that corner 3. There it is. Rebound, basket.
Yeah, no boxing out there. Hammond's just allowed to do whatever they want. Nelson misses. Hammond looking to push. Woosley doesn't see what he wants.
Staying here.
Caleb Walters back in the game for Alex Schmallenberger. Now that's a fun name.
Good job pronouncing that.
Who knows? I probably butchered it, and if I did, I am so sorry.
I feel like every year we have to say the line of, like, they just give us a piece of paper with their names.
Yeah.
There's no pronunciation. Nobody helps us with it, so we're doing our best.
Yeah, that's our disclaimer. But usually the fans that are watching, they help us out.
Yeah, somebody will let us know.
Yes.
Hey, you're wrong. Nobody ever has a hard time telling you that, right?
No, yeah, absolutely. Well, that's what we like to do. You know, we like to interact with the fans during the game. So if you got anything you'd like a shout out, tell us who you are, who you're cheering for. Let us know. Hammond running their zone offense.
Good pass.
And that was, it was a good pass or would have been a good shot. Literally, he had multiple options at his disposal. Nelson rims out another three. Rebound by Lemon. Woosley pushing it up. Loses control. Out to Adam Judah for three.
Yeah, he's a good shooter. He's made a couple this game.
And he's only a sophomore. That's something, too. Ooh, that was nice. Now, unfortunately, Woosley wasn't able to finish, but he was going up with the right and then brought it back to the left. Not totally Michael Jordan-esque, but, you know.
Helps he was lefty, though, too, you know?
Yeah, sure. As Judah gets his fourth consecutive point there. Timeout, Coach Hafley. We'll be right back after this.
Yeah, we'll put up some first half stats for you guys to see during this timeout.
We're back. Score is 49-17 in favor of the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen. We got about 2:40 left in the third quarter. Near turnover by Nelson.
There you go.
But he finds number 10.
Ian Schrock.
There we go. Okay.
I think is he a freshman? Or I think he's in 8th grade.
Ian Schrock is an 8th grader.
Yeah.
Nice ball movement there for Hammond, and they'll take another easy bucket from Mason Wilkerson. Oh, nice spin move. The only problem is he's got the whole Hammond team guarding him, so anytime he tries to put a move or gets a spin move on him,
wall of three guys.
3 more people. Mark Audis with the layup there. Extends Hammond's lead. Schrock over to Schrock. Nearly poked. Resetting the offense. And that was just too many Maranatha players in the same spot.
Yeah, I think the Hammond tipped it, though, so I think they're keeping the ball down there.
We got Race Bell checking back in.
Yeah, Race is a big body for a young man, too. So
yeah, he had a nice move earlier, just he tried to put it on Lemon in the post. And, I mean, when you're all arms and legs, it's real hard to get a shot up.
It is. I think he'll also be a good player for them for years to come.
Get a foul on Hammond. As apparently everyone's just smiling over there. I don't know. The ref had a chuckle. Coach Woosley had a chuckle. The player had a chuckle. I don't know.
Something funny, I guess.
Yeah. Misses the first free throw. And we got our mystery man coming back in the game.
Yep.
If any of you know who our mystery man is, let us know. He is not in our book, so we do not know who that is. I found it. Not in the book, though. Not in the book, so it's still not our fault. But it says Jaden Walker.
There you go. From the stats group.
The stats group is on top of it here. We only hire the most
willing volunteers.
Yes, the top notch of all the volunteers here at Quinton Road. But as a player, though, like, I think it's pretty cool when we put up all the stats, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know. We hadn't had that in a while. Not in a while, but when this tournament was kind of first starting, obviously we didn't keep track of all that stuff and put it up. But as we got the software, now you can see who's the tournament leader, and that's kind of fun as a player.
It is very cool.
As long as you're not leading in the turnover category.
Yeah, they've got player stats and team stats after each round. They'll post them on the website. So same area you go for streaming, dbc.edu. Click the big basketball, and you'll find all those buttons right there on our brand new Dayspring website, Ryan.
Brand new.
Just came out yesterday.
Wow. So they get some exclusive content.
You're the first viewers of it.
All right. Hammond back to their ball movement. Otis misses a three, but Hammond gets the rebound. Walker back up, no good. And Adam Judah. No, I'm so sorry.
21.
Yep, read the wrong number. Zachary Curran puts it back in. Wow, deep three. Steph Curry-like range, but not Steph Curry-like results. Hammond's pushing it back up. Finds Wilkerson underneath the hoop for an easy two and a buzzer beater. And the score is 57-20 after three.
All right, we'll step aside for the quarter break and bring you the fourth. Back for some fourth quarter action here. Hammond with a steal coming down the court. We have to give a shout out to the YouTube account of Jaden Walker, letting us know that he himself is in the game. Number 32.
Yes.
So
I don't know,
somebody's got his login.
He's got that, or while he's on the bench, he's doing his. He's letting us know. Got to get that name recognition out there. I'm with him.
I can't imagine Coach Boozley's letting him pull out the cell phone on the bench.
So obviously we are in the fourth quarter here with a minimum of a 30-point lead. So that means we will be having a running clock this fourth quarter.
Yeah. Does it stop for a timeout
Nope.
still? No? Not even a timeout?
I think, no, you're right. It does stop for a timeout. Just
free throws, it rolls. Out of bounds, it rolls.
Yep. Oh, man. That's that third one. They
That's
just sit on the rim. That is so frustrating.
He's been right there.
Yep.
He's got a good natural instinct for somebody that's playing their first year ever of basketball.
Hammond resets the offense. Swing it around the key, right to the middle, and that's what you want when you're going up against a zone. You got to get it in the middle, break down the defense.
Found an easy spot to sit down right there. Just lay it up for 2. Look at that. He's got 3 guys out on him all the way out of the yellow line there. Nelson's got Schrock open on the back end. He had him for a while, just didn't see him. Grayson up. Oh, right there again.
But those as a coach, you're like, hey, keep shooting.
Yeah.
Right? Like, don't lose confidence. It's right there.
You'll have 4 just barely missed. Next game, they'll all go in.
Yeah.
That's a lot of averages for you.
Yep. Welcome to the game of basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
Shots that shouldn't go in, go in. And shots that you feel good about on the release,
always
just
miss
somehow, some way. As Nelson quickly pushes it up the floor. Oh,
Good
what a spin move.
Yeah, great move.
He's got some nice moves in his bag, in his arsenal. Just hard, like we said earlier, it's just hard when you got almost the whole team guarding you.
Yeah.
3-point miss. Rebound saved by Wilkerson. Near steal by Walters. Not able to get it. Stays Hammond balls. We got 2 subs coming back in. We got Race Bell. And we got Alex Schmallenberger.
Your favorite name.
That is, yeah. That might be the name of the tournament so far. And trust me, I've seen quite a few good ones.
That is an awesome one.
Even in the game that we had played, I feel bad for Mark Laskus calling that one because there were some last names that you're just like, I don't even know how to where do you start?
Yep.
Another offensive rebound by Hammond. That's something that Maranatha is going to have to work on regardless of your opponent. You cannot give up that many offensive rebounds.
Rebounding can always be difficult when you're in the zone for that long, but they got to find a body. They're just standing around. And, of course, some of that is you're exhausted. But, nice pass from Nelson. Oh, and just falls out again. That's what we've been saying all game.
Yeah. Yep, Schmallenberger going to the line. No, man, I got to get my names
Bell,
right. I'm
right?
so sorry. Bell, yes. I got too excited that I got to say it again. And
just slipped it in, yeah.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
Nice shot.
Yeah, pure free throw there. I mean, and Race Bell, he's an 8th grader. 6 foot 8th grader. Like,
he's a big boy.
You can see that there's some tools to build out there.
Definitely.
Nice rebound by Nelson, fighting amongst almost all of Hammond. And will he be shooting or will he be underneath?
I think underneath, right?
Yep, underneath.
Not too many fouls this game. It's been pretty
All right,
clean on that front.
I can say it now. Schmallenberger has just checked out of the game for Carson Klein. Instantly comes in. Thought he was going to pull it. Doesn't.
Yeah, looks like it.
Another steal by Hammond. Jaden Walker gets rejected.
Yeah, good block from Nelson.
2:47 left. Remember, we got the running clock. That's why this quarter has gone by very fast. Nelson with the steal. Pushing it up with that spin move of his. Somehow banks it off the glass while fading and spinning at the same time.
That was impressive. I can't believe he knows which direction he's facing after he moves around that much.
$65-25 is your score. Hammond leading. And Nelson's going to get a much-deserved breather.
Yeah, I'd have to think that's it for him.
Yeah, you got to start thinking about the next game for sure. Well, I mean, he's probably thinking about it a while ago, but.
Hard fought, though. He's out of bounds. Yep, good call.
Again, we talk about little things, right? And Hammond has been just killing the offensive glass.
Oh, yeah.
And as a coach, that's what you want to see. You want to see, I don't care, per se how about my opponent. I have to do my job.
Always going to do the same thing regardless of who I'm playing.
Yep. And we've said this already, but that is the sign of a good team.
Yep, and a good program. And that doesn't happen overnight either.
No.
That's many, many years, many, many practices. This is what we're going to do regardless of who we're playing.
Wilkerson took a ball straight to the chest, somehow held on.
Yeah, he's holding his chest running down the floor.
Good night. He might have a dent in there.
It was a bullet right at him.
Maranatha just working the ball around. We got 43 seconds left in this game. As Bell loses it, up to Walker. Walker just likes to get out and run. I mean, if he could, he'd probably just run the whole game. I'm convinced. Every time they get a steal, he's pushing it up the floor.
Here he comes again.
Yep. Maybe one of those he'll have a time to get on his YouTube and let us know about it. But no, for real, I mean, he's reading the passing lanes, doing a great job. We're coming down the final seconds. Desperation heave, no good. And that is it. Final score, Hammond Baptist Swordsman 71 and Maranatha Christian Academy 25. What do we got for the folks? When will each team be playing next?
So I think it's at 9 o'clock, if I remember right.
That will be Hammond in the school gym at 9 o'clock, and Maranatha will go to
back here
at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, well, thank you all for joining us for this game. That will conclude the first round of this tournament, and so the teams will head over to the rally next, and then we'll start the second round. And we're looking forward to a good weekend of basketball.